Hello YouTube, ZiggyNo back with another video on StarStock and CMOC. I use both platforms. I like both platforms. I will continue to use both platforms, so this is not an endorsement for one over the other. But I want to highlight some differences that I think you can take advantage of if you're using both, and some things to look for as well if you're using both that you should consider. Now, I'll also say this. If you're using one and not the other, I don't understand why you would not use both. And if you're not using either, I don't understand how you can be in sports cards and not use both. These are both free to sign up for, guys. Both are free. They're basically consignment sites. You send them your cards. They're going to put them up on websites, and then you're going to put the prices and sell them. What's cool is that you don't have to deal with any shipping and delivery. You can flip cards pretty quickly, buy new cards immediately. It's just cool. Anyway, so I'm on StarStock's website. Let me go through a few things to kind of highlight kind of differences. So let's talk about StarStock. And let's talk about some of the pricing information, which I kind of like. So Zion's a pretty popular card. That's why I brought this up. You're not going to get this with every card, but Zion being popular, I like the fact they give you the Zion card and they give you a breakdown, a PSA, all the things they have in their inventory. And I'll just show you real quickly. The green are what the people are trying to sell it for. The blue are what people are asking to buy it for. And this color over here is the last known sale. So a few things that I find interesting about this, right? So I'm looking at StarStock A, so $175 is what they're asking. Last sale was $175. That's actually not a bad price. And I'll show you why in just a moment. Now, here's something interesting I noticed that StarStock's been doing. They're pulling in ungraded eBay sales data. And if you look at just ungraded sales, that's around 175, right? You have a couple here at 150, 125. But what I like about that 175 StarStock A is it's being graded, not necessarily graded, but being reviewed by StarStock. So there's a higher chance that's going to be a PSA 9 or PSA 10, right? And if I go and look at my PSA 9 and PSA 10 prices, well, they're going to be a little bit higher, right? 179 and 650. So that 179 is not a bad price either. So look at that. 179, I get a PSA 9, or I can get a raw 170 for 175. That's also kind of interesting data there too. So I just want to bring your attention that I like that they're pulling in this data here, and they're giving you more, in my opinion, more options to kind of compare. What's the best deal for you? Is a PSA 9? Hey, that might be just as good as getting a StarStock A, because you get a StarStock A, you're only hoping you get a 10, but what if you don't? You end up with a 9, so you're paying around the same. So, but you got to wait and grade. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that up. Let me show you on CMOC now. The difference here, I will say, is that they don't give you all the necessarily ones that are in. They show you in a different view the cards, but on the left-hand side, they give you sales data, base data, the number of data is raw, right? 23 around 188. So 188's been their most recent price. Now remember, over here it's 175 for a StarStock A or a PSA 10 or PSA 9. So again, you can see that. Now here's another thing I like. They're giving you some information like surface dimple upper right. Okay. Are the rest of these all are these all considered great cards, great condition? Some of them have conditions, some of them don't. So CMOC has some consistency whether or not they how well they review the cards. Now what I do like is that you ultimately are buying the card that you see in front of you. If I want to buy this card, I should get this card. Now, honestly, how do I know that CMOC sends it to me? You trust they do, but you can see. So if I bought this one, I would assume when I get it, I should get the dimple on the side. Not that I'd want that, but you get to see it. Also, again, notice how they build out all the seller data. Here's another big difference, right, guys? CMOC, you can see the seller's information. In StarStock, the sellers are all anonymous. You can't see the seller's data. And I'll get back to an advantage and disadvantage over that. But I just want to say, for me, I think I'd rather buy damn COVID cough. I think I'd rather buy a StarStock A off of StarStock than buy a card at 188 even off of CMOC. Next up, let's look at Patrick Mahomes. Similar situation here, okay? And I mentioned this again. He has PSA 9, you have his StarStock A, and you get some data again, and they're pulling eBay data. So ungraded, this card's bouncing around 100-something bucks a pop. The StarStock B is $100. Now, here's one thing I thought about too: is think about how easy it is. Man, you can buy up all the StarStock. There's 8 of these guys, 8 StarStock Bs. So you can buy 8 of them right now for $800. You could go put those at home on eBay, and they're all going to sell for more than $100 on eBay right now, and probably sell more over the year. So is that a good or bad thing? Personally, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to deal with people sending them back to me, telling me, hey, these aren't great condition, but you're not doing something wrong. I can see this happening, right? You're buying StarStock Bs at $100, right? The StarStock has told you, hey, these are not going to grade a 9 or 10. Then you go to eBay and you post them, hey, raw Zion card, market, auction price or buy it now, whatever it is, and you disclose, hey, you're not going to disclose this is a StarStock B. eBay people are going to be like, what the hell does that mean? So that's interesting. Again, it's not something I'll be doing because I just think unethically, I think it's a little gray, but look for that to happen. It also kind of reinforces why people are going to buy these and why people are going to be selling over here. So keep that in mind, guys. Next, I'm going to pull up, I think we did Mahomes, right? We were talking about Mahomes, and this is more Mahomes. But again, you get my point here. Buying that at 100, man, that's actually, again, you can buy those at 100. They're probably going to be $200 by the end of the Super Bowl. So here we got, again, only one card, by the way, for this, and it's at 360. So I just brought that up. Comparatively, you've got one in StarStock A over 450. We got the B's at $100. So that's a pretty significant difference in price. Also, real quickly, look at the sales history here. They give you a quantity count, and you go over here, and you can mouse over and get this breakdown. Come on. There we go. But I have to tell you, I'm liking what StarStock's doing here because they're bringing in this ungraded eBay data. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know how long that's going to last, right? But I found that interesting. Your thoughts, comments? Next up, I want to share with you kind of some of my thoughts and feedback. So here's how I organize my collection in StarStock. This is my collection. I have 2,500 cards, only 367 I have priced for sale. Part of that is it's time consuming, I'm not going to lie to you, to price cards in StarStock. Part of it is you don't have the sales data, so I have to kind of look the card up before I price it. And I don't know if there's a better way you can do it, because I think you're doing a good job, but I'll tell you, what I'd like to be able to change the prices a little faster. So what I like here is, again, I can search unlisted football cards that are ungraded, and that's going to pull them all up for me. Okay? Now, here's one thing I heard somebody make a comment about. It would be great if I could question, like if something in here, not question the grade, but question, is it labeled wrong? Like, I think at one time I saw one that was labeled as a base that it was actually a silver. I think you guys corrected in StarStock, but to be able to kind of flag it, I know I think in StarStock, I can flag something under actions, reprocess, or they have a submit for grading, but it's their own grading. Request a correction. That's what it was. They request a correction. So I was wondering if you can request a correction on the labeling of some of these. Okay, so anyway, I want to show you again. Here are the cards. Here they are unlabeled. And if I want to price one, right, like for example, I want to go here to, we'll go to James Conner. He's not priced already. StarStock is at 10. I can go ahead and sell one and list it at 10. Let's go ahead and list it at 9. Okay, so I just listed this card, and it could sell. Now, what I'd like to be able to do is, if I want to change that price, I can't change that price. I might accidentally, and I've done this. I've accidentally hit this button, accepted. I want to be able to change the price. The only way to change it, I got to cancel the price and restart. That's not as fun as this is. Okay. So first of all, inventory. Here's how I manage my inventory, right, under my collection, and I can use the filters on the side, right. Over here in StarStock, my collection's in my inventory, and I can sort in a lot of different ways. Right, for sale, without prices, and not flag to ship. So that way I get to see them all. I think those are all flagged to ship. Okay, so these are all flagged to ship, but these are some of the soccer cards I just picked up. And I have them flagged to ship. So I would say a little richer on the capabilities here, right? Send to auction, submit for grading. I think that's their own internal grading. Reprocess under elite, request a correction, donate to charity. Oh, don't donate to charity. Don't donate to charity. That's another button, guys. StarStock, if you're paying attention, I think you should add that. I just sold these cards for 10 cents, these two right here, these three. Not because I really cared for the 5 cents I made, just because I would have donated this to charity in a way. So maybe have a donate to charity button. I know that's a bigger pain for you guys, but I like the fact that CMOC has that, and StarStock, it'd be nice to add. So real quickly here too, I want to show sales activity. So look, under StarStock, the only way I can see my sales activity is going to the activity tab and then looking at sold. And then I got 150 sales, and I can scroll down all these different sales. I'm not going to let you look at all my sales. Not that I really care, but I have 150 sales. If I go here to CMOC, I get really great sales data, right? suggested retail price, if I purchase it on there, what I sold it at, how much I made, dates, purchased by. This is cool data. I like this data. And they can also be put into a download sales history file. So I know StarStock's new, and I know you don't know everything because you're still new, but this is much richer. I like these reports. These sales data are important to me. I don't get that. When I'm buying and selling cards, I have my account, but I have no idea to man it to see what transactions took place. I want to make a quick comment here. I've made 2 withdrawals with StarStock the last few weeks where I withdrew cash from StarStock. Both times the PayPal transaction was processed that same day. Now, that might have just been me being lucky, but that is amazing. CMOC takes at least a week for me to process data coming out. Ding! I'm almost done. Okay, so next up, here's active listings. So I kind of like this, how you kind of go scroll through this and you can accept what you want or not. A few things I don't like. Like I said, I want to be able to change these prices. Maybe, like for example, he's offering 25. Maybe I want to come down to 29 and tempt him. But I got to go in and cancel the card. I got to go here, and then I got to go here, and then I got to cancel the card. I don't like doing that. It takes too long. It takes too long. Please change that. Help me update these to kind of match offers a little quicker here. That'd make the interface better. And I assume the same would be the same for offers, but I don't do offers very often. But just keep that in mind. Next up, a few things. Let me just say a few things about CMOC that sets them aside that I will always keep CMOC. And let me just share some notes here. The reasons I like StarStock, okay, sending cards. I like the fact they give you a guide right here. This is the cards you should be buying as well, or breaking, right? Don't chase these other brands. If you can't sell on StarStock, it should give you a hint that there's just not a big market for the product in general. Now, that's not always the case, but for the most part, this is a good guide. So I like this. I've been buying only these products in 2020, 2021. And I plan to use this as my guide. And my plan is to send all rookies here first. Now, because of that, what do I do with my refractors and stuff? Well, I send them over here, and soccer cards. I send over here to CMOC. So CMOC does a great job with vet refractors. They even take some rookie cards. I have sold some I do send some rookie cards here as well. And then I also, like I said, I send my soccer cards here, and I've done pretty well selling soccer cards here. And I found some great buys here on soccer cards. So if I can just say that I like that StarStock gives clear guidance. And again, for me, they also have free processing and free storage right now. I hope they keep that because, again, to me, if I open a product and it's got the rookies go to StarStock. I have a box of rookies go to StarStock every month. And all the vets go to CMOC. So COMC gets their stuff, and StarStock gets theirs. I keep saying the wrong words. You got what I'm saying, though. Lastly, Promotion Manager. So this is a real cool feature that I didn't think about, but COMC has. That's the ability I can set a sale on my products, and I can do a portfolio sale. So I could say, hey, I want to sell all my cards or all my football cards at this price. That is pretty cool, and I hope that StarStock will consider adding that in the future. But one thing you have to do is you kind of have to identify the users. Right now, the users are anonymous. So, for example, if I have 10 cards in StarStock, how does one guy put all his on sale? Like, would he have to adjust all his prices, or can I do a price adjustment all down where all my prices go down 10%? I think that would be cool. Again, some way to do that. And then portfolio sale where I can sell all my cards in StarStock at some point, or bulk sell a bunch of them. Anyway, that's kind of my feedback on StarStock and CMOC. Again, big fan of both products. I'm continuing to use both. I think there's some important things to point out again with the StarStock. You know, the options you have here, comparing the prices. I mean, StarStock C, that's not a bad price for StarStock C because, again, look what they're going for on eBay, 150. So a guy can buy that for $100 and put it on eBay and make some more money. So look for that to happen, people. Another thing I'll tell you real quickly is a last tip. I'm sending all my rookie cards for the boys up here. It also, if I decide that I want to grade them down the road, because grading's been so backed up, I'm only going to pull back the StarStock Ace to grade anyway. I'm using StarStock to kind of help screen for me cards that I want to grade down the road. But if I don't want to grade them, they're on the market for me to sell. So for the boys, they like that. They can get the cards up and see if they get processed. And if they decide they want to grade a card, we can pull one down and grade it. Or I have them actually pulled down at 5 or more. So we bulk mail them. Anyway, that's my last comments. I guys hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe.